Hey, what's up YouTube? Super Fast Jellyfish from Team ESF with another pack opening, just a small one. Picked these up from a local store, just some single packs. They just had them kind of lying around, and I noticed, they were classic packs, old school Yu-Gi-Oh packs from the first several sets, and I'm a sucker for old school packs. And these are not the original prints or even second prints. These were from 2014. So I believe these were the reprint sets for the Legendary Collection, or maybe it was the reprinted Master Collection, something like that. One of those collections that came with the, what were they? The boards, the game mats, the full-on board style game mats. Yeah, pretty cool. I'm glad they reprinted this stuff because these are coming to be harder to get a hold of, and it's kind of frustrating how hard these can be to find. But fortunately, Konami is a big pusher of nostalgia. So we're gonna start with Dark Crisis. Let's go in reverse order. I don't really care too much for how these newer packs just kind of fall apart in your hands. I do like, I guess you would call it the stiffness of the older packs. They just hold better. I like that. So let's see. First card is Maju Garzette, Pandemonium, Shooting Star Bow Seal. Oh, nice! An ultra rare. That's what's up. Guardian Grawl. Grawl. I've never pulled this card before, so that's pretty cool. What a cool ultra. This card can only be normal summoned, flip summoned, or special summoned when there is a Gravity Axe, Grawl, or English on your side of the field. If this is the only card in your hand, you can special summon it. That's cool. I like that card. And Metallizing Parasite Lunatite, Dark Scorpion Gorg the Strong. I like the Dark Scorpions. I thought that was a cool archetype. Not extremely good, but very fun. Donzaloo is a really good card, though. That's a really good card. Incandescent Ordeal, Morale Boost, Despair from the Dark, a personal favorite zombie card, Despair from the Dark. So starting off strong with the Ultra. Let's see Pharaoh Servant. Okay, the Eye of Truth, the All-Seeing White Tiger, Time Seal, Science Soldier, Light Force Sword is the rare, not bad, Overdrive, Light of Intervention, Doku Royaba, that's a kind of a hard name to pronounce, and Major Riot. So nothing really from the first Pharaoh Servant, but that's okay. Let's see about pack number 2. I do wish these were first edition packs. That'd be really fun. But unfortunately, they're just, the reprinted stuff. And that's okay. Just unlimited reprinted stuff. So the first card is Attack and Receive, Bubonic Vermin, Steel Ogre Grotto number 2, Minor Goblin Official. Appropriate is the rare card. Appropriate. Activate only when your opponent draws a card or cards outside of the draw phase. After that, each time your opponent draws a card or cards outside of the draw phase, you draw 2 cards. Okay. That's pretty cool. Armored Glass, Flying Kamakari number 2, 4-starred Ladybug of Doom. It's a good flip effect. Ground Collapse, one of my personal favorite cards of all time. I honestly think this is a super underrated card. This card in Ojama decks, just crazy good. Obviously it's just a continuous spell card, so it has no, like defense to it, But, you know, you can build decks around this card, and I mean, there are decks built around this card, and like Ojama decks that focus on the Ojama stuff and just kind of locking out your monster card zones. And I think at this point in the game, this card is kind of weird now. I mean, do you consider the newer zones monster card zones? I'm not too familiar, to be honest, with the new setup for Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't play current competitive, so if anybody can kind of fill me in on where Ground Collapse or the new Ojama, not the new, but the older Ojama King, and just Ojama cards that deal with monster card zones, how they affect those zones, that would be really interesting to know. Leave that in the comments. And finally, LOB, Legend of Blue Eyes White Dragon. I still remember when this set came out, and I wasn't really big into collecting the game or like playing competitively when this set came out. I had the starter decks and I really enjoyed the game. I just wasn't really super knowledgeable on trading card games and how to be a competitive player at the time, so I didn't really start getting competitive until late in I guess the Duel Monsters era, kind of early GX era, like Cybernetic Revolution. Urabi is the first common. Metabat, and these cards really take me back, though. I love these classic sets. Skull, Red Bird, and a Raigeki. That is awesome. Actually, I'm super glad that I pulled this card, given the fact that it's legal, so that's really cool. Classic, LOB, super rare, Raigeki. Love it. Love it. Let's take a look at that card, actually. Let's look at that. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. How's the centering? It's very well centered. These reprint sets are really good about that, from what I can tell. There is a little kind of printing, like it's like a printing smudge, it looks like right here. That is kind of bad, so this definitely wouldn't be like PSA 10 if I were to send it to PSA. I don't think they'd give me a 10 based on that, because that's kind of a weird printing error. You can't really see it on camera, but it's like a white smudged in the hollow. So maybe they were starting to run a little low on ink or something like that. I don't know. Not entirely sure how that works. But still, very immaculate card all around. Very awesome, very awesome. So 2 hollows, that's pretty good. Let's look at the rest of the cards. Fusionist, Dark Energy, Fiend Reflection number 2, Violet Crystal, that's really cool. Getting Violet Crystal and Dark Energy, that's really cool. Sandstone, Violet Crystal and Dark Energy in one pack, that's pretty awesome. Along with a super rare, that's a really good pack. All things considered, LOB, that's really good. Generally speaking, you're more likely to get all monster cards, and if you get a holo, like, you know, it might be one of the magic cards. So, like, that's pretty cool. Like, getting Violet Energy and Dark Energy, Violet Crystal and Dark Energy and Raigeki in the same pack, that's pretty awesome. And the rare was a fusion. It's pretty cool. Not the greatest fusion in the world, but I'm not complaining. That was a really, really good pack opening. Let's go through the rares and the holos. So, once again, Fusionist, Appropriate, Light Force Sword, cool card, Metallizing Parasite, Raigeki, and Guardian Grawl, however you say his name. Still, really awesome artwork. I love that. I love the Guardian cards. One of my favorite cards of all time is a Guardian card that actually didn't come out in this set. It came out way later in Stardust Overdrive. Guardian Iados. One of my all-time favorite cards. Loved the card in the actual series during that season. That was a really cool card, and I just like these cards in general. They're really cool. Really cool card. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. And stay tuned for more Yu-Gi-Oh content.